Good afternoon, soccer fanatics. Welcome to All Things Football. It's another Saturday. My name is Apira Khoto. Big news and stories happening in the world of soccer in the last couple of days. Starting with former Manchester United boss Sir Alex Ferguson, who has said to have been praising and former Chelsea manager Antonio Conte, who has been linked with the Man United job following Manchester United's 5-0 drubbing at the hands of Liverpool. Another story coming in. The Italian manager, by the way, has had success with Chelsea, Juventus, and Inter Milan, winning the Premier League with Chelsea, the Serie A leading the Italian side, the old lady to five league titles, and winning the Serie A with Chelsea with Inter Milan for the first time in 9 years. And other stories, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they've been calls for his head after that defeat. The Red Devils have picked 1 point, gotten 1 point in the last 7 games, having lost 4-2 to Leicester City, recently losing 5-0 to fellow rivals Liverpool, and having last drawn 1-1 with Everton at the Goodison Park. Former Kaiser Chiefs talisman and other stories. Knowledge Musona has expressed no desire to return to the PSL, having been linked with Orlando Pirates and Kaiser Chiefs for a while. Not to mention SuperSport also interested in his services. The Zimbabwean international has expressed happiness at playing in the Saudi Arabian Pro League. Recently settled is saying that he's settled in. He's happy there after spending seasons in Germany and Belgium. Has signed a 2-year contract with Saudi Arabian side Al Altai. Cape Town Spurs have appointed former Cape Town Spurs and Bafana striker, in other news, Sean Bartlett as their head coach, following the sacking of their coach following a 6-1 defeat recently. Bartlett is not new to the side. He was part of that Cape Town Spurs side that won the league and cup double in 1995, the Bob Save Super Bowl, and the NSL. Side that had the late Francis Shunai, the late Roger Lupia, Idris Burton, Andre Aronsa, Calvin Marlin, who was recently recruited as his goalkeeper coach, and his assistant in Nas, former Bafana Bafana international in Nassau Morris. It was part of that 1995 double winning side under then coach Mesh de Avry. And other stories, Liverpool midfielder was said to have been lucky to escape a horror injury following a rash challenge by Pogba, which led to the sending of the latter Frenchman on Sunday's encounter during the Premier League encounter between Man United and Liverpool, which led to the sending off of Paul Pogba. 10 men who were on the receiving end of that 5-0 humiliating defeat. Kaiser Chiefs coach has explained the decision to release Serbian talisman Samir Nogovic to return to his native country of Serbia, to return to his father, who is said to be seriously ill. The Serbian striker is currently out of action following a knee injury. Will only return to action in January and will also undergo rehab in his native country, Serbia. In other news, Barcelona have said to have relieved manager Ronald Koeman of his duty following a string of poor results. Following 5 defeats, conceding the Catalans have suffered 5 defeats, conceding on all 17 goals and scoring only 1 away goal, and are currently 9th in the La Liga. Currently hold the 9th spot in the Spanish La Liga. On to more Kaiser Chiefs news. Kaiser Chiefs are said to have retired the number 20 jersey in the honor of former Kaiser Chiefs captain Howard Freese, who made a name for himself playing from 1985 till hanging his boots in the year 1993, having won 28 trophies with the Glamour Boys, becoming the second player after Dr. Khumalo, who had his number 15 jersey retired in 2004 when he retired. Howard Freese was famous for the number 20 jersey, which will no longer be worn unless Kaiser Chiefs go into the continent in the seasons to come. Only then the retired jerseys will be worn. French League One side Paris Saint-Germain are said to have suffered a major blow following injuries to Lionel Messi and Kylian Mbappe, who's out with an infection. The two talismen are doubtful going into the League One clash against Lille on the weekend and the Champions League side game against Leipzig, and will both undergo late fitness tests. That's all for our news this week. The big game we've been talking about, the MTN 8 final is finally here. It's on today. We Cape Town City, Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns met City for the first time in the cup final. Both sides will be looking to get their first silverware, with City having the better edge of the two. This will be the third Cup MTN 8 final for the Citizens, having been runners up in 2017, winning it in 2018 under but then coach Benny McCarthy. However, the silverware success under current coach Eric will be looking for their second. This is not won't be the first time they win a trophy under the current coach Eric Tintler, who won the then Telkom knockout in his first stint with the Citizens, won the defunct Telkom knockout in 2016, beating Supersport United. And despite the current form, they want to be wary. They considered 3 goals after they almost blew a 4-0 lead last time, playing Golden Arrows at Cape Town Stadium. They want to be wary. There's no room for mistakes. This is side now they're going against. They're going into this game as the underdogs. Let's have a look at the key players onto this one. Mduduzi Mdantsane will be counting on the attacking midfielder who has an eye for goal and knows how to position himself. The 26-year-old is going to might just be the keyword secret weapon Sundowns the Citizens need to call what many will regard as an upset, and will be looking to unlock that Sundowns defense alongside the pacey Thabo Nodada, the Fagri Leke and Craig Martin combination. Also, the pair are very good with the runs, with Leke making good runs on the wing, and Martin makes runs in the middle. That's the last time they destroyed Golden Arrows in the previous week. On to Mamelodi Sundowns, who last tasted victory in the tournament's predecessor, the SAA Super 8 in 2007, beating Orlando Pirates by a 0 before falling short to the Kaizer Chiefs in Kaizer Chiefs in the inaugural tournament in 2008, and losing again in 2016 to the now defunct Bidvest Wits. Sundowns are favorites going into this game, but they have expressed that they will not overlook the Citizens, who are known to cause an upset. Key players to watch: the Uruguayan Gerson Serena, another troublesome player who has an eye for goal. Is not afraid to take shots. Is not afraid to take shots. He has the ability to pocket defenders, making trouble for the opposition. He is always at the right place at the right time, just like Peter Shalulile. He makes good runs in between the defenders and the opposition. Then there's the 31-year-old Andile Jali, another player to watch, who will be looking for his third winner's medal with regards to the MTN 8, having won it twice with Orlando Pirates. Was part of that double treble winning side in 2010, 2011. The 31-year-old has found his feet, got the hang of things, despite taking time. Is no stranger to the tournament, and his ability to direct play, control midfield will come in handy. That, combined with his defense splitting passes, his ability to pick out strikers with his passes and dictate the midfield and make his presence felt, because it's definitely made his presence felt in the midfield. By the way, this is All Things Football. Please like and share the episode. Please like and share. Feel free to comment in the comment section as soon as the show is uploaded. Another one to look out for is Peter Shalulile, the Namibian talisman, is looking to pick up where he left off after being on the score sheet for Sundowns against all the Soweto teams. And just to mention a few, he has the pace to trouble defenders and always finds himself at the right place at the right time, and will be looking to pick up where he left off. The MTN 8 final is on today. The kick build up at 5:30. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. Cape Town City versus Mamelodi Sundowns live from the Moses Mabhida Stadium. On to our previous results. On the 20 from starting from the 23rd, Maritzburg United got one over TS Galaxy by that odd goal. A close one, 7-goal thriller. Cape Town City over Golden Arrows. Chippa United, no stalemate with Swallows FC. Supersport United falling short against Kaiser Chiefs, losing their undefeated streak. Is it just me, or do Kaiser Chiefs have a problem with undefeated clubs? I don't know, because they're the only ones who stopped Sundowns from being the Invincibles last season, but they're yet to make it this season, because Sundowns are still the team to beat in the league. On to other news, Stellenbosch FC got one over Maruma Gallants. Sekhukhune United a win over Amazulu. Orlando Pirates and Royal AM played to a 1-0 draw. Another the fixtures in the next week on the same Tuesday the 2nd, Kaiser Chiefs host Stellenbosch FC, Golden Arrows of Bafana Tende host Swallows FC, TS Galaxy host Baroka FC, Royal AM host Supersport United, Orlando Pirates host Sekhukhune United, while Amazulu host Maruma Gallants. Cape Town City take on Chippa United. Mamelodi Sundowns hosting Maritzburg United on the third Wednesday, alongside Supersport United taking on TS Galaxy. Premier League results starting from last week: a 7-0 drubbing of Norwich City by Chelsea. Leeds United playing to a 1-0 draw by Wolverhampton Wanderers against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Southampton and Burnley also playing to a 2-0 draw. 5-2 drubbing of Everton by Watford at Goodison Park. Palace and Patrick Vieira's side got earned a point against Newcastle, which who are currently looking for a new coach. While the Citizens, Man City, the current champions, got 4 over Brighton. 4-1 over Brighton. On Sunday, 1-0. Tottenham have been struggling to score of late under new manager. Brentford fell short by 2-1 against Leicester, and not forgetting that drubbing by Liverpool of Man City, 5-0, where Salah got the first hat-trick for the second, becoming the second man to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford as a Liverpool player against Man United since 1932. Premier League fixtures to look out for. Leicester City hosts Arsenal. The first kickoff for the Premier League game for the day. Burnley versus Brentford. Newcastle hosts Chelsea. Liverpool take on Brighton. Man City hosts Crystal Palace. Tottenham host Man United. Man United will be looking to ease their wounds from last week, which led to the calls for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's head from many. Tottenham host Man United at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Norwich host Leeds United. Aston Villa host West Ham tomorrow. Double header. On Monday Night Football, Wolverhampton Wanderers take on Everton. Southampton host Aston Villa on Friday. Champions League also returns on Tuesday. Malmo host Chelsea. Wolfsburg host Salzburg. Zenit travel to Juventus. Man United travel to Atalanta for the return leg. Dynamo Kiev host Barcelona. Bayern host Benfica. Benfica will want to return the favor. Will want to get one over Bayern following that 4-0 defeat. And Lisbon, Villarreal host Young Boys. Sevilla host Lille. And Spain on Wednesday, Milan take on Porto. Real Madrid take on Shakhtar. Dortmund host Ajax. Liverpool take on Atletico Madrid. Man City host Bruges. Leipzig take on PSG. And Sporting take on Besiktas in the last game. Sheriff take on Inter Milan. And that's all we have. That's all the time we have for the show. We're back again next week. Big game to look for. The Soweto Derby, Orlando Pirates, Kaiser Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. Another derby, two derbies we're going to analyze next week. The Manchester Derby also comes in next week. It's the first kickoff of the day. Tell me what you think. Like my page, All Things Football with Appear. Please like, comment, and share the episode as I upload it after the show is done. We're back again next week. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.